Okay. And here we are with another CG campaign, apparently. This one needs some help. Or at least, I guess it does. Realmer X. I'm guessing that's X instead of 10. But anyway, Realmer X. Omnibus 2021, The Hooded Boy Returns. All the stories of the Hooded Boy in one convenient book, over 125 pages of art and story. I don't know this person. It says it's their first campaign, but it's apparently, something that's already done, I guess. Been done in the past. I've not heard of it. I don't know how long the campaign's been going for. It's a $500 flexible goal, so I guess they'll get the money, no matter what. But with just under 2 weeks to go, they only have 6 backers and $134 raised. So that's not very promising at the moment. Been making comics, specifically Realmer X comics, for 25 years. This collects everything I've created for Realmer X from that point until today. 125 pages in 25 years. Presumably he's been doing other things, I guess. I don't know. That seems like... I don't know. 125 pages doesn't seem like a whole lot when spread over 25 years. Unless, of course, it's like, highly active for a few years and then not for most of the rest of the time or something. What we need and what you get for $5, you get the digital edition. 125 pages. $10, get all digital goodness. 12-track EP of original music inspired by the comic. Interesting. You see that on some campaigns, not a lot though, where they offer music or something. For $15, you get the physical edition, and the EP. $35, you get all the digital sights and sounds plus rare limited edition action figure. Only 25 figures will be produced. Okay, well that's something interesting. Get an action figure. $50, you get all the digital sights and sounds, Omnibus physical edition, rare limited edition action figure. Only 25 figures will be produced. So I guess it says only 25, so that means between the two tiers, there's still only going to be 25 total available. I'm not sure how you keep track of that. Although it looks like all the tiers are limited to 25. That's interesting. Risks and challenges, and there's not much else. I mean, I guess there's artwork here, but it's like that's a mistake. I should say is that you should have had a lot more artwork here in the body of the page. Risks and challenges. All the files are done. 3D printer is ready to go. All digital releases will be sent out at the end of the campaign. The physical editions and action figure created by O Toys will be printed and packaged by the beginning of August and will be shipping out no later than the 15th of August. I can be contacted at any time to answer questions you may have. Alright, well, let's look at the tiers. 1 of 25. I'm assuming DE is digital edition. Plus all the Realmer-related apocryphal material you can imagine. What the hell does that mean? Digital edition will come to you as soon as the campaign ends. So, 1 of 25 claimed out of this. Estimated shipping. Wait a minute. You said shipping over here. You said is August, and you said, you said as soon as the campaign ends. So it's like, okay, I guess for if this digital only, I guess June. Yeah, that'll work. But I don't know. Usually the all of the tiers have the same estimated shipping date, regardless of when, or regardless of what they are. All right, so that's the digital edition. 1 claimed, limited to 25 for some reason. I'm not sure why the digital would be limited to 25. That's weird. Sights and sounds of Realmer X. That's the digital edition and the soundtrack. 0 of 25 claimed. Again, limited to 25, but why? This is just digital. Why is it limited? That doesn't make any sense. PE physical edition. So the physical edition you get with a soundtrack, but you don't get the digital edition with it for some reason, unless that's available as an add-on. Although, you know, again, it's like other campaigns tend to include this, but 15 is not bad for a you know, physical edition will come to you no later than 8:30. 3 out of 25 claims. Ships to United States. So I don't know. So those are for international backers, I guess, maybe, because this is apparently only domestic. Fish Lee cover, and you're not showing us what the hell that is. So, but this one, it's $15. It's the same. 1 out of 25 claimed only ships to the U.S. You get digital edition and a soundtrack and a physical edition. Apparently, it's a variant cover, but you're not. I don't know. It's an amazing scene of. Is that supposed to be a really weird spelling of Jared? I don't know. And what, IVI, or is that supposed to be M, or what? I don't know. All right. And okay, there's at least a different picture there. Although again, it should be over here. It should be showing it off over here. They're all limited to 25. I feel like maybe that was a mistake. Like they meant to do it just with the action figures because they already said that, limited to 25, and then they wound up fucking doing it for every tier by mistake. I don't know. I don't know how easy that is to do or not do because I've never set up an Indiegogo campaign. Okay, so there's that. Nobody's back that tier. Nobody's back this tier. There's another different cover. It looks pretty cool from what I can see of it. None of them claimed. That looks weird. Not claimed. 1 of 25 claimed. And this is one where you get the action figure, soundtrack, and digital edition. So it's essentially just the action figure, right? That's the only physical thing you're getting, and you get the digital and the soundtrack. The whole shebang. Wait a minute. Is that 35? Is that what it said? But yeah, 35. All right, 35.50. The whole shebang, $50. Is everything we've got. Does it though? Series preview trading card featuring art card / mini poster. But I'm guessing there's only one copy of the comic in there, probably. Or is it all of them? You got several different covers, but it doesn't say anything about you getting multiples. It's just like the digital, the soundtrack, the action figure, and one of the physicals. And nobody's claimed that either. And this, for some reason, ships to Singapore as well as the U.S. Everything else only ships to the U.S. This one ships to the U.S. and Singapore. What? That is so weird. Why do I feel like mistakes were made? I feel like mistakes were made on this campaign, on putting it together. And obviously no featured tier. Yeah, there definitely needs to be some freaking artwork over there, man. I'm not watching a video, and that's another video. Okay, that's Chris Yambar cover, and that says 98. Okay. Fish Lee cover. Okay, so that's apparently what that one looks like, which is not even. Yeah, it's not what's shown there. So that's another small misstep in creating the campaign. And there's another variant cover, except you can't see the important. Does it? Nope, that's it. It's just that for the slideshow or whatever. He didn't include the whole thing, so we can't see it. I mean, you know, this is. There's that. I mean, it looks. That looks pretty cool. Don't know for sure who or what that is, though. You can't see the rest of that figure. I don't even know what that is. It's just like a sketch or something. It doesn't say what it is. Okay, that presumably is interior art. Not bad. Where's that quote from? Okay, so that's the other figure, apparently. Does that indicate that some of it's in black and white? But we don't know how much. I don't know. All right, let's look real quick at this is a physical edition. Shipping to every place else is unavailable. U.S. shipping, domestic shipping, $6. That is actually really good. That is a really good, and that's the basic tier, which is 15. Let's look at the top tier 50 and see what that says for shipping. 10. So even its top tier is only $10 in shipping. That's not bad at all. That's really not bad at all. $10 US for the comic and the action figure shipped to you. That's pretty good. Again, it's like most ComicsGate campaigns, as we've seen, tend to start at $10 shipping and only go up from there. Some of them start even higher. Very few of them are willing to charge you less than $10 in shipping. I don't know a whole lot about this. Oh, there. Well, yeah, there. I mean, I guess you get small, but you get to see a little bit of the other covers. All right. So, although none of these is the basic cover, is it? Is that? Except we can't see any more of that than that. That's like it's not there. Is it on there? No, it's not there. All right. Anyway, so this I don't know anything about this property. It looks potentially interesting. You know, we got apparently 25 years worth of adventures that this character has been on or whatever, and it's very reasonably priced. You know, it's like you've got a $5 digital. Again, it's like a clear mistake, you know, in my opinion, has been made here, limiting every tier to 25 units. This is ridiculous. But anyway, which, like I said, it's like I assume that's because they were like only 25 action figures were produced, and then they accidentally did 25 limit on every tier. Unless it's on purpose, but I can't understand why it would be. So $5 for the digital, that is a very reasonable price, and it's actually a super reasonable price. It's way more than reasonable because it's 125 pages. 125 pages for $5. It's like that's good, unless it's like really shitty quality digital, unless it's like really low resolution or something. Which that's another thing to be discussed, I guess, at a later date. Is how some campaigns that I have backed the digital on, you get like a decent quality copy. You know, and others you get really low quality copy, and it's like, man, it's like I feel like I've kind of been ripped off at how low res this thing is. And then there's a few that, one or two that I've gotten that are so high res that it's like, oh my god, this fucking comic is, you know, like a gigabyte in size. What the fuck? Anyway, and you got the soundtrack, digital and soundtrack for $10. That's perfectly reasonable price. The physical for $15 plus 6 shipping. So that's only 21 out the door, you know, and that's apparently, again, 125 pages. It's a hell of a lot better deal than most CG campaigns are offering. You got several variant covers, which nobody seems to be overly interested in the variants. One person's got the Fish Lee, but nobody's got any of the others. Anyway, and then you got the action figure, and you know, I don't know how big it's going to be. I mean, if that very small image is anything to go by, it looks like it's basically just going to be a it's basically just going to be a cardboard backing with a little bubble pack or whatever, and then apparently a 3D printed figure that looks like maybe it's probably looks like it's not going to be painted either. So I don't know. I mean, on the one hand, kudos for putting out an action figure, because you know that's, and lots of people like to paint those. I don't. I'm not into painting figures. I don't understand why people want to do that. It's like, I want a figure pre-painted by somebody who's actually good at painting. It's like, I don't want to hone my painting skills. Thank you very much. It's like, I want that shit done by a professional, so that I don't have to fuck with it. It just looks nice out of the box, or still in the box, whichever. And then the whole thing, which is digital soundtrack, action figure, and a physical copy, although it doesn't say which one, plus any cool things we have lying around. So that includes stickers, trading cards, and an art card / mini poster. So, from Joe Davis. So I don't know. I don't know about that, and I really don't understand the whole Singapore thing. It's like, was that another mistake? Like, you meant to say just the U.S. and you accidentally put in Singapore, and so now you might have to ship it for $10 to Singapore. If anybody were to, I mean, nobody's backed it, but if somebody were to back it and be like, yes, I'm in Singapore, I'll take one, you'll have to eat a whole bunch of shipping to get it there. I don't know. It looks like mistakes were made on this. Hopefully, whatever the next campaign is that these people do, they will, they'll get somebody to help them figure out how Indiegogo works, because it does seem like, they needed help. They needed help figuring out how to put the campaign together. And they definitely should have put a lot of artwork over here so that we could fucking look at it. I mean, they put some up top with the slideshow thing, but it's like, there needs to be artwork here in the body of the page. Anyway, I mean, I don't know whether I will back this or not. I may. I mean, I'm really kind of overextended as it is, but at the very least, I might go for the digital or something, because it looks like it's potentially interesting. And as I said, it's like, it certainly appears to be. I don't know for certain. I'd have to have to actually see more of it to know for sure. But it certainly sounds like it's value for money. 125 pages for $5 for the digital. That's like, or 15 for that matter. And again, six domestic shipping, or 10 for the everything package. It's like, this is good prices. This is good pricing structure on this. Unfortunately, it does not appear that very many people knew about it. So, but a couple weeks left. Let's hope that they at least meet their goal, even though it's a flexible goal. Let's hope they at least get some more backers on this. I don't know. There's a limit to how many backers they can have, because of the probably a mistake limits on everything. All right. Until the next one.